Hey, how's it going, Rick? This is Jack with Mr. and Mrs. Leeds. It was a pleasure talking to you the other day, and so here's that video analysis that I promised. So the first thing I did was I used a tool called Ahrefs, which is a tool that search marketers like myself use to kind of look at the SEO back end of a website and see kind of what's working, what's not working. So right off the bat, I can see that you have 659 referring domains on 25,000 backlinks. That's a great ratio, especially when you're targeting national keywords like urns and things like that, and I can definitely see why you're ranking top for those kinds of phrases. So in case you don't know, the referring domains and backlinks are the number of websites that are actually pointing to your website. So if there's a website out there called urn.com or just anything that might be related to urns or cremation and funerals and things like that, and they go out of their way to say, hey, these guys here at inthelights.com have some awesome urns, go check them out here at this link. And so that what happens is when someone clicks on that link and they go to your website, it's almost like a credit that Google gives you, because it shows that this important website is referring your website, and it's referring all those visitors that are visiting that website over to your website. And when you have a lot of these backlinks pointing to your website, a lot of these other websites that are pointing to your website and their quality, Google takes that into account and uses it as a very important factor in determining which website should rank higher than another website for a given keyword. And that's kind of what we were talking about the other day when you were mentioning how one of your competitors actually has a lot of those blogs and things like that pointing to them. I mean, that's not the 100% natural way to do it, right? But the reason why they're ranking higher than you is because they've put in some effort into their SEO markets, and that's why with those blogs and things like that, they're able to rank higher than you, even though you clearly have a better website. I've already looked at your competition. I definitely believe that you deserve to be at the top of the spot, just purely in the content that you've written and then the quality of the earns that you have. It's just a matter of just showing Google that you deserve to be at the top, right? So definitely want to make sure that you're getting a lot of referring domains and backlinks, right? As long as you push these numbers up, you're eventually going to rank higher, as long as we do a couple of other things as well on top of that. So make sure you're looking into that. The organic keywords is basically the number of searches per month. Or I'm sorry, not the searches per month, that's your organic traffic. The organic keywords are the different kinds of phrases that you currently rank for in Google. So when someone goes in and searches up best cremation urn or cremation urn for toddlers or something like that, that could be another phrase, right? So all those different phrases that you currently rank for, is you rank for about 18,000 now. That doesn't necessarily mean that you rank at the top of the page for that phrase, but Google's giving you credit for about 18,000 phrases. You can see right here, the organic traffic is kind of what I was mentioning earlier, the amount of searches per month that people are visiting, not searches, I'm sorry, the amount of people that are visiting your website per month. So you can see right here, there's about 33,000. This tends to be a little bit less than what it actually is, but at least it's a good ballpark. Actually, on referring domains, backlinks, and the amount of traffic you're getting, it's actually pretty awesome. So if you're getting this amount of traffic on this kind of referring domains and backlinks, and I don't know if you've done a lot of SEO work on your website, but we can definitely really kind of shoot this up even higher if we were to start doing some real SEO work on it. The next thing I kind of want to show you is your organic search. Now, this is a tool under Ahrefs that lets us show exactly how many searches per month that a person's searching for that phrase, as well as how difficult it is to rank for that phrase and what your current ranking in that phrase is, as well as the page on your website that's ranking for that. So right here you can see the keyword urn. Oh, click that. So for the keyword urn, that phrase gets about 20,000 searches per month, and then it's got the keyword difficulty of 37, and looks like your position is number 2. Now, just to let you know statistically, the first organic search captures about 50 to 60% of all searches, and then it starts dipping down from there, about 30 to 40% on the second listing, and then kind of goes down from there, right, as you go on the first page. Now, people rarely go to the second page, obviously, because I don't do it. I know that it's very unlikely for you to go to the second page when you search for a certain thing on Google, and it's just like everyone else. So it's very, very important. I know that you're capturing a lot of the second, third, fourth position spots for a lot of these big phrases. We definitely want to make sure that we're doing the SEO work so that you capture the first position, right? I mean, just by capturing that one more spot at the very top, not only are you showing Google that you're the authoritative website, that you deserve to hold the #1 spot, but you're actually capturing about 20-30% more more people visiting your website and converting them into sales, right? So that just goes and adds to your bottom line. So cremation jewelry is position 2 as well. Urns for ashes, you got the #1 spot. Great job there. Keepsake urns. So you can see right here, kind of, I know we were talking about this the other day. The URL that's actually pointing when people search up the phrase urn is actually this one right here, urns for ashes, which kind of makes sense because under urns, and you click on this phrase, under this topic under urns, this is the web page that gets the credit for that phrase. Now, what's actually really interesting is, I know you were thinking about maybe having them visit your homepage instead of this inner page. What's great about how it's set up currently is that not only can we capture that first page for our first spot for this page right here, but we can also capture the #2 spot with the home page right here, so that not only are you capturing just 50 or 60% of the traffic by capturing the #1 position, you're capturing closer to 60, 70 to 80% by capturing the #1, #2 spot, #1, #3 spot, by having your home page as part of the phrases that actually get ranked up when people search up urn. And that's the kind of thing that we can do here at Mr. and Mrs. Leads, because, you know, this is the kind of thing that we do all day. We know exactly how Google's search algorithm works, and we know what it takes to kind of put you up at that #1 spot and at the top of the page for different phrases. So, so definitely great work currently. The next thing I kind of want to show you is your actual website itself. So I love the fact that you have this website link at the top right. It seems like it's a little bit hidden by this live chat feature. This live chat feature should pop up at the bottom right, so that if anyone has any questions, they can just input the text and then do it that way. So this part needs to be hashed out a little bit. Besides that, I would recommend, I would highly recommend going in here, and do you see all these different, so okay, so you're definitely interlinking, so you definitely have an SEO person handling some of your stuff. What I would recommend doing is basically adding more content on here. Like I said, we look into Google's algorithm and we just figure out exactly what it takes to crack the code, right? And we notice that content is a very important factor in determining what website ranks higher than others. And if you think about it, Rick, it kind of makes sense, right? So Google ultimately is a search engine, right? And so what they want to do is they want to tie the most relevant website with the search that a person is searching for. So when someone searches up into Google and says how to be the best clown in the world, they want to make sure that the first website that shows up for that phrase is the kind of website that talks about exactly what it means to be how to be the best clown in the world. It's going to talk about the kind of outfit that you need, the kind of the benefits of it, kind of the challenges that a person that's trying to be the best clown in the world is going to face, maybe the career path that you can take, what it means to be the best clown in America, what it means to be the best clown in the world, maybe some historical famous clowns that have done a lot of events and things like that, and other things that you can do. Because you have all of this relevant content on here, Google loves seeing that, because that's exactly the kind of thing that people are looking for when people are searching up how to be the best clown in the world, right? And so not only are you providing the best content on there, but you're also showing Google, because Google can crawl through the website and see exactly, hey, this has about 1,000 words of content, has very relevant content, and has very good informative content, right? And so that Google not only through its crawler spiders can see that you have good content, Google wants to put you at the top of the page because you have the relevant content and you have the good amount of keywords and things like that that are placed in there to show Google exactly what you want to rank for with that web page. Especially here in the home page, we have a lot of things that we can rank for, like urns, cremation urns, and all kinds of things, right? A lot of your competition, even if you look at one of your highest top competition, they don't have any content, right? All there is pictures. And Google's crawlers, not yet, they can't go in and read pictures and determine what it is, but they can read text. They can read alt text, which is another thing we can talk about and implement. But so definitely make sure that you have a lot of content. That way you show Google's spiders that you have enough content, you're adding the relevant keywords. Not only that, but if you start talking about like why you are the best cremation urn dealer or like seller of cremation urns, or and talk about maybe the benefits of having an urn, the cost savings that you might have, and various other things, now you're showing Google in the back end because you have the content that's relevant to it, but you're also showing the people that are in your actual visiting your website, and you're convincing them that you deserve that they should buy through you because you're convincing them. You're telling about the benefits of why they should go through your website, right? So definitely make sure that you have a lot of content, even for all these different phrases, right? So let's go in here and let's say that you want to rank for keepsake jewelry because you're ranking number 6 for that. When we go into keepsake jewelry right here you have a little bit of content. Like I said, you want to definitely shoot for at least 1,000 words of content. That way, and like I said, talk about like why you deserve to have the best, why you have the best keepsake urns and things like that, and keepsake stuff. Or I'm sorry, not urns in this case, but keepsakes. So definitely make sure that you have enough content on there. And then there's a lot of other things that we can implement here. You got a fact, you got sympathy, gifts, keepsakes. I would have a contact us page just in case people don't necessarily want to pick up the phone and call you, right? I mean, this is a 1-800 number. So when someone, especially because a lot of people are on their phone when they're visiting websites, they don't know what this website's going to take them to. They don't know if it's going to get them to you directly, if it's going to go to voicemail, if it's going to go to someone that's working out in India. A lot more people are more comfortable just inputting a contact us page and then like typing in, "Hi there, I had a question about one of your urns. I was wondering if it could be possible to add this design to it." You know what I mean? And so they might be more willing to type that in and email it out to you and contact you that way rather than actually pick up the phone and call you. So definitely look into having a contact us page, and that's just going to help you increase conversions and get more sales that way as well. So hope this helped, Rick. I definitely do want to move forward with you here in SEO terms. It kind of depends on what you're looking to do. Now, we do a lot of other things here at Mr. and Mrs. Leads besides organic search and SEO efforts. We do a lot of ClickFunnels, email marketing. So what you want to do is you can capture emails, right? So there's a lot of ways and different ways to make money on your websites, but besides just bringing traffic to your website and then converting them into sales, right? If you capture emails, you can blast out emails. You can say, "Hey, we have this new special out. We have this new discount for Labor Day. Come check it out here at this link." And by capturing all these emails, you're going to see a skyrocketing in your sales that way as well. So lots of different options that we can implement. It just kind of depends on the time, on what you're looking to do and what your goals are and kind of what your marketing budget is, right? So I love to kind of work with you here moving forward, but at least at the very least, I shot this video out for you, and hopefully it gave you some insight into what I see and how you can improve your rankings that way. So I'm going to shoot out this email to you, and through my personal email. If you don't reply back to me, I'll just follow up just to make sure that you did get the video, and then maybe we can just kind of go from there as well. I'll attach my phone number in that email as well in case you want to talk to me directly, in case you lost it since yesterday. So appreciate it, Rick. Hope your Labor Day was as good as mine, and look forward to talking to you soon. Take care.